Hello and welcome to this video brought to you by Smart Edu Hub Mumbai. In this video, I shall teach you about inverse variation. Now, inverse variation means as one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases. Now, this question has been taken from May June 2014, paper 22 and paper code is 0580. Y is inversely proportional to x cube. Now they are telling you y is inversely proportional to x cube. That means immediately we can make a statement out of this, a mathematical statement rather. And what would that mean? That means I'm going to write it in an equation form. So before writing it into an equation form, I need to state this sentence in a mathematical form. This means y is inversely proportional to x cube. Okay. Whenever there is an inverse proportion mentioned, the two quantities will be written in this form. It is also okay if I am writing x cube varies as 1 upon y. Both are correct. Okay? Fine. So the next thing is, I know I cannot solve a sum when there is a variability sign there. So what is the next thing I'll be doing? I'll be replacing this variability sign with equal to and k. So that means y equals k into 1 upon x cube, or it means y equals k upon x cube, right? So this is an equation that I have obtained, and this equation is true for all values of x and y. Meaning whatever value of x you put, whatever value of y you put, you're always going to get the same value of k. Okay. So now let me write this equation again. Y equals k divided by x cube. Second thing they're telling me is when y is 5, x is 2. That means they have told me that y is 5, and they've also told me when y is 5, x is always 2. And according to the equation, it will be written as 2 cube. So 5 equals k over 2 cube. That means 5 equals k over 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. That means my k equals 5 into 8, that is 40. Right? So I got the value of my k. Now the next thing is what? They're asking us to find the value of y when x equals 4. So I'm going to use my original equation that I found. Like I told you, this equation is going to remain same. It's going to be useful for the entire sum. So I'm going to write this down as y equals k divided by x cube. They've told me find y. We do not know what y is, but we know what k is. K is 40 and divided by x cube, which is 4 cube. So when I simplify this, what do I get? I get 4 into 4 is 16. 16 into 4 is 64. So use your calculators to get the answer for 40 divided by 64, and you will get 0.625 as your y value. Okay. So this is how you solve sums on inverse variation, right? Now let us solve another example which again has been taken from the IGCSE past papers. Okay. Now this question has been taken from October-November 2005 and it is question number 13. Again it is 0580. Let me read the question to you. The force of attraction F between two objects is inversely proportional to the square of the distance d between them. Okay. So what I understand is there are two objects. Okay, so suppose these are my two objects and they are at a distance of d and there's a force of attraction between them. So the sum is about the force of attraction and this distance between them, right? Okay, so now what is the equation? What is the rule? The relation, okay? The relation is the force of attraction. So this F, the force of attraction between the two objects, suppose my object is A and B. So the force of attraction between the two objects is inversely proportional. So is inversely proportional means 1 upon. inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So it's not proportional to the distance, but it is inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Once again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this variability sign by equal to k. So I get f equals k divided by d square. So this is my equation. So I'm going to use this as my standard equation for the entire sum. Now, what are they telling me next? They're telling me when d is 4, f is 30. Therefore, f is 30, meaning 30 equals k. We know, do we know k? No, we are finding k. Okay, k divided by d square. D square is 4 square. And that gives us k equals 30 into 4 square is 16. And how much is this going to give me? Is going to be 480. Because 16 3s are 48. 48 into 10 is 480. You can do it on the calci because you don't have to waste time thinking. Okay. After doing this, what's the next thing? The next thing obviously is to calculate f when d is 8. Okay. So now again I use the standard equation. This is my standard equation. Okay. So 30 equals, sorry, why am I using 30? That's not my standard equation. My standard equation is not this. It is this one over here, right? F equals k over d square. So I write my standard equation once again. F equals k divided by d square. I also know my k, which is 480. They've told me calculate f, so f is unknown. K is 480 and divided by d square. They said d is 8, so d square is 8 square, which is 64. And when I use a calculator, I find that my answer is what? Pause the video. Okay, fine. It's 7.5. So that means, what is the force equal to? Force is equal to 7.5. Well, this is how you will solve your questions which are based on inverse proportion. Okay. So that's all in today's video on inverse proportion. I hope you like watching my video. Please do subscribe to my channel if you like. Thank you.